Hello and welcome everyone. Stretch goals have returned to the Division 2, which means now is the time to farm for your Lexington and other items that you may desire. So I thought I'd do a quick video today just to go over the stretch goals and answer any questions that you may have. So let's get into it. If we go into our menu, go into our Rise Up seasonal menu, you can go to the season pass and you can see the stretch goals here. We've got 10 tiers of rewards, and these will keep on cycling. So once you've got them once, you'll go back to the start and you'll go again. You'll be able to keep on getting these rewards for the next 2 weeks. If we go into the events timeline, we can see that we've got an ongoing event, Rise Up announcement. It says we've got 1 week and 6 days left. This is what the stretch goals are, and this will take us to the end of the season now. So we can keep on farming this for the next 2 weeks. Now, it's important to know that you can only earn these stretch goals if you have already completed all 100 tracks of the regular season pass. You've got to get to season level pass 100 before you can start farming the stretch goals. So what they have done to help you achieve this is a couple of weeks ago, they gave you a ×5 season XP event. If you missed that, starting from today, you do have a ×2 season XP event. So any seasonal XP that you earn this week, or for the next 2 weeks rather, is going to give you 2 times the amount to help you get to 100 as fast as possible. Once you're at 100, you'll be able to then farm the stretch goals. Now, part of the stretch goals rewards, you've got some regular caches like this optimization cache, a recalibration cache, exotic cache. You've got a shade calibration cache and a crafted material cache. But there's 2 special caches in here, which are a part of the stretch goals. We have the Rise Up stretch goals cache. Along getting all 10 of these rewards, you're going to get 4 of these regular stretch goals caches, and on the 10th reward, you'll get a prestige Rise Up stretch goals cache. Now, I'm going to talk about what is the fastest way to farm levels to get all these as quick as possible in a moment. But first, let's have a look at what the contents of these Rise Up caches and this prestige cache is. I've got an article here that they released a week or so ago, and this explains it. So we've got the Rise Up stretch goals event, and in this image here, it shows you 8 apparel items that are exclusive to this event. So if you want these items, you've got to get these during this event. We've got a backpack, patch, weapon skins, more patches, more backpacks, more patches and weapon skins. Now again, here's the date, June 2nd to June 16th. You've got to get these within that period, and we're just going to scroll down now to the cache contents. So the Rise Up cache contents, you've got 4 different loopholes when you open one of these. The vanity items are these in this image here, these exclusive vanity rewards, and they have a high chance per cache opening. So there's 8 items in total. You're going to want to keep on opening these caches to get all of these 8 pieces. Now, another loophole is the rare named items. In this loophole, it's a moderate drop chance. You can get the Lexington, Stack Broker, Terminal knee pads, along with all these other items. Then there's a third loophole, which is seasonal and special exotics, which includes the Agitator, Investor, Nemesis, and a few other exotics there. And then you've got the exclusive exotics loophole, which is a rare drop chance where you can get the Regulus, Eagle Bearer, Ravenous, Bighorn, Ouroboros, and some of the Master Mission exotics there as well. So that's what you can get in the standard Rise Up cache. Now, when you go to the Prestige cache, so the one that you get for receiving the 10th reward, it's exactly the same, but they up the drop chances. So, for example, the vanity items, which is a high chance per cache in the regular Rise Up stretch goal cache, that'll go to a guaranteed drop. So as long as you need one of these items, when you open a prestige cache, you'll definitely get one. Once you've got all 8 items, obviously, no more are going to drop. Then as for the rare named items, that's also going to be a guaranteed drop. So when you open prestige caches, you're guaranteed one of these items from this pool, be it the Lexington, Stack Broker, Turmo, or another one of these items. Then for the seasonal and special exotics, you have a high drop chance with each cache rather than a moderate. And then for the exclusive exotics, you got a moderate drop chance rather than a rare. That's in the prestige one. So that's how it works. So your goal through the next 2 weeks in these stretch goals is to farm as many of these caches as you can. Obviously, the prestige caches being the most rewarding, but still the regular caches being able to reward you well. So what's the fastest way to go about farming these? So first of all, if you've got a bunch of textiles, you can open 50 of these stretch goal caches just with textiles. Just at the bottom right of this screen here, buy stretch goals levels up to 50. You can come in here and you can buy 10 at a time. It'll cost you 3,000 textiles, and once you buy them with textiles, they'll take the textiles off you and give you 10 of your caches. So we can now claim 10 of them. We'll claim all of them, and we'll be able to go and open them. How do you get textiles in order to do that? You can see I've still got 40 more to buy. Well, if you are short on textiles, just go over to your main menu, go to apparel, and go to caches. From here, you've probably got a bunch of apparel cache keys to spend. This is the fastest way of getting textiles that I know. But if you're like me and you've got tons of these apparel cache keys, you've already claimed all of the contents inside of these caches, every single time you open one of these, you're going to get a duplicate, and that is going to award you textiles. So just keep on opening these up until you've got enough textiles to open up all of the 50 that you can from the stretch goals pass. So if I go back to stretch goals pass now, I've just done this before recording this video. You need 15,000 textiles in total, but you'll be able to keep on buying all of these until you've bought 50 of them. So I've got 30 more I can buy. There's another 10, and there's 20 more I can buy. Oh, remember to claim as you're doing it. And then there's another 10 to buy. And then the final 10 to buy. So that's a very easy way to get 50 caches right off the bat. And if, like me, you've bought them without clearing out, without opening them rather, they will go into you'll get 20 caches in here to open, but then they're also going to go into your stash. You head over to your stash, go into your mailbox, the other 30 are inside there. So all the 50 caches that I just got with textiles, so we can open them up in a few moments to see what we get out of them. Now, once you've done that, the other ways of getting your level up on this track is just through seasonal XP. There's a few things you can do. You can check your daily projects. You can check your weekly projects for the next 2 weeks. There's things like the weekly shade requisition that will give you a guaranteed level, guaranteed basically season tier as well, and you can do that across multiple characters if you want to. So if you've got 4 characters, there's 4 levels right away, and you've also got your other weeklies and dailies if you want to do that. So there's that, but the absolute fastest way to get season XP is going into your Rise Up seasonal menu, going over to priority objectives, and just focusing on these. Now, I normally focus just on strongholds, but missions are okay as well. You can see the seasonal XP on screen here that it's offering you for doing a mission or a stronghold. So this mission right now is giving me 1100. This stronghold's giving me 1900 season XP. So if I decrypt that stronghold, that is going to tell me what stronghold I need to go and clear, which is Manning National Zoo. So I'll get 1900 season XP for clearing Manning National Zoo. But then if I go over to the map, this will double up in a way. If we go over to Manning National Zoo, actually set up this mission, you can see that I get a mission reward for it anyway. So if we were to go on Heroic, I get 2,240 anyway for completing it on Heroic. So that's that plus the priority objective. I could go Legendary if I want to. So it's 2,240 for Legendary, 1,890 for Heroic. And the lower the difficulty, the lower reward, but you also get that on top of your priority objective as well. So it's the best way to go about farming season XP, and what people are going to be doing for the next 2 weeks really is just focusing on those priority objectives. And like I said, I normally just focus strongholds as they're the most rewarding, but I think the most efficient way is there are some good missions that will not take you so long and still reward good season XP. There's like a spreadsheet online. People normally post it in the comments when I do these videos. Go check it out if you can see it. And yeah, they give you the most efficient based off what it offers you in terms of season XP. But in short, just focus on strongholds, focus on missions, and keep on farming them, keep on getting season XP, and keep on opening those caches. That is all there is to it. It's the fastest way to go about it. Just make sure your main aim here is obviously getting the 8 exclusive vanity items to the event, along with any of the weapons that you want. If it's the Lexington, or if you're looking for that rare Regulus or something, you can try and get that as well. But that is stretch goals. That is how it works. You've got 2 weeks from today to get this done. After this is over, we'll go into a brand new season, and you won't have stretch goals again until the end of next season. So if you want that Lexington, make sure you are farming. But that is all for the video. Hope it's answered all your questions. If it hasn't, post down below. I'll get back to you. Like the video as well to support it, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching and take care.